Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to ISKCON Retreat, Shrimadbhagavatam. Today we are reading from Canto 1, Chapter 7, text 33. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके
Excuse me, Krishna, what text number?
33.
33.
तत आसाध्य तरसा दारुणं गौतमी सुतं बबन्धामर्षताम्राच्छा पशुं रसनया ययात्यथा You can try to repeat. I'll go slowly. Tat asadhya tarasa darunam gautami sutam babandhamar sata mracha pasum rasa naya yatha. Okay. Tata, just repeat after me. Tata asadhya tarasa. Tata asadhya tarasa. Darunam gautami sutam. Darunam gautami sutam. Bhavandhama dhamar satamracha. Bhavandhamar satamracha. It's a little difficult. It's okay. Pasum rasa naya yatha. Okay, anyone like to repeat? Tata asadhya tarasa darunam gautami sutam babandhamar satam raksha pasum rasa naya yatha.
Tata asadhya tarasa darunam gautami sutam babandha amarsha tamra aksha
babandhamar satam raksha
pasam rasanaya yata
pasum rasanaya yatha. Okay, we'll do word for word. Tataha, thereupon, asadhya, arrested, tarasa, dexterously, darunam, dangerous, gautami sutam, the son of Gautami, bhavandha, bound up, amarsa, angry, tamraksha, with copper red eyes,
with copper red eyes,
pasum,
Pasum,
animal,
animal,
rasanaya,
Rasanaya,
by ropes,
by ropes,
yatha,
Yatha,
as it were.
as it were.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki translation: Arjuna, his eyes blazing in anger like two red balls of copper, dexterously arrested the son of Gautami and bound him with ropes like an animal. You can repeat after me. Arjuna,
Arjuna,
his eyes blazing
his eyes blazing
in anger
in anger,
like two red balls
like two red balls
of copper,
of copper,
dexterously
dexterously
arrested
arrested
the son of Gautami
the son of Gautami
and bound him
and bound him
with ropes
with ropes
like an animal.
like an animal.
Purport: Ashwatthama's mother, Kripi, was born in the family of Gautama. The significant point in this sloka is Ashwatthama was cut and bound up with ropes like an animal. According to Sridhara Swami, Arjuna was obliged to catch the son of Brahmana like an animal as a part of his duty, dharma. This suggestion by Sridhara Swami is also confirmed in the later statement of Sri Krishna. Ashwatthama was a bona fide son of Dronacharya and Kripi. But because he had degraded himself to lower status of life, it was proper to treat him as an animal and not as a Brahmana. ज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकं श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणललितं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saganarita Shri Visakamitas. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishavaну Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vansha Kalpataru Yasya Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
I have one question before I leave. The reason that he bound them up in ropes was because of using that nuclear weapon?
Yes, that also, but he cut the son of Arjuna, 5 sons, while sleeping. Yes.
Oh, the Pandava son.
Yes, and they were actually sleeping.
Oh, right.
They were not even fighting, they were sleeping, and they were kids.
Okay.
Yes, and that was not like a Brahmana act.
Okay, now like a Brahmin in that. Okay.
It was animal act.
I see all them treehouse.
Hare Krishna. Ukam karoti vachalam pangulangaiti grimyat kripatamam Shri Chaitanya Ishvara. Very fortunate I am here. So here we are. Now Arjuna is tying him. He catched. He was chasing before. Right? Few days ago he was just chasing. Then Brahmastra, Ashwatthama, he just sent a Brahmastra. And Arjuna sent his Brahmastra. Then what happened? Two Brahmastra,
So they
too much
cancel
heat.
each other out.
No. So what happens? When two Brahmastra they try to collide, it's too much destruction. Yes, both are powerful Brahmastra, and they were creating too much heat that it was resembling like when at the end of the cosmos the fire comes and it burns, right? That kind of fire it was resembling, because the Brahmastra is too deadly weapon. And so that is why Arjuna had to retract them both. After he sent his Brahmastra, he had to retract them both.
Okay.
Yes. And this is what devotees actually do, So if you really read the previous verse, why he retracted is because, he saw the prajas suffering, the people suffering because of those Brahmastra, right? Because this Brahmastra will create so much heat that not just here, everywhere it will affect. And it was, I think it was told, not just in this loka, other planetary systems also were affected. So it's like, let's say, in America, people are doing some crazy stuff. Let's say in America, some people are doing crazy stuff. Then what happens? Because of this reaction, some people who were in somewhere far away, let's say in Pakistan or in Afghanistan, they will have to suffer. Or somebody doing something else from this Pakistan, Afghanistan, or let's say India, or let's say Bhutan, Nepal, anywhere. So, because why is it? This life we are, it's all connected. It's all connected to one another. Because of all those demigods, we are here. And in some way, we are here, and that is the reason for the demigods. So, we are actually connected, in a way, bounded. So, in this way, in this connection, like the Brahmastra, it was affecting the whole thing. Like, let's say, we talk about global warming, right?
Yeah.
Right? If suppose, say, some people only were part and one country only remained nice, then anyway the other country who were part of the global warming, it will cause the suffering for the whole.
Yeah.
Correct? So in this way it will affect, right? But Brahmastra is very powerful. It will affect directly.
Well, look at Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yes.
How much devastation one bomb did in each of those cities.
Yes, and they still say after the generations also no good children were born, right? And so those kind of effects will come. So same way, now how a devotee should be is like when Arjuna he saw suffering, right? Then he retracted, because he doesn't want people to suffer. This is how a devotee should be. Actually, this is the beauty about Shrimadbhagavatam. If we really see, it is always constantly teaching how to conduct ourselves as a devotee. This is why it is called Amala Purana. Because in every way, from the beginning of this Shrimadbhagavatam, the way how the sages made the Sutta Goswami sit, right, paid their respect, the way they asked the questions, and everything. So this is the beauty of Shrimadbhagavatam, that it is always teaching us how to become a nice devotee, pure devotee, and the different moods of devotee. So in this same way, now here when the Narada Muni came, and how Vyasadeva he inquired, right? So in the same way, we'll see like how people are interacting with each other and how they are behaving. In this way, we are able to learn how a devotee is able to act. So here also, Arjuna, what happened? Like he saw the glare when Ashwatthama used the Brahmastra. He saw the glare, and whose shelter he took immediately? Krishna. And that is the mood of a devotee. Any disaster or anything happen, whose shelter we take? Krishna. Kunjbihari, please. We have no other than you. Actually, this is the reality. Because everything else is temporary. Let's say, let's say Ajay Prabhu right here. I have him. Right? But his power and his potency is limited. Right? But whose power and potency is unlimited? Krishna's. Right? And this is what we have to understand. God, Supreme, His power and His potency is unlimited. So His shelter we take. And how we take His shelter? There must be a way. Because Jai Shri Ram. So how do we take shelter of a pure devotee, of Krishna? How do we take? For us, we don't know how to take shelter. Now this is when Bhagavatam comes in this. And there are two kinds of Bhagavatam. One is the Shastra Bhagavatam we are reading, and next is Person Bhagavatam. And we were fortunate recently, Bhakti Asa Vaishnava Swami Maharaj, who was here, and we were able to have the association of him, right? Now, from the words and instruction of the Person Bhagavatam, because the Person Bhagavatam knows how to take shelter of Krishna. He knows the way, and he's able to show us. We don't know. Now we take shelter of him. And we take shelter of Shrimadbhagavatam Grantha. Because this Grantha is proven by how many numbers of people we can't imagine. And what kind of people. Those things matter, not just the number. Right? Everybody is saying Amala Purana. Nobody is saying it has fault. This is where we take shelter on the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam and Person Bhagavatam. And what do? We learn from it. And there is something, when we learn, we know, we understand. Once we understand, when it comes to application, then it works. And after application, we get to the realization. And that realization is where we are trying to reach by our efforts of doing sadhana, of doing chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right? Now, what are we trying to do? We are trying to understand soul. How will they understand soul? We have no idea. Right? Actually, okay, we heard soul. What is soul in Bhagavad Gita? The feeling? No, not really. The consciousness is not really there. Right? Still I feel like, oh, this is my body and all those things. Yes, this is my body, but what way? Temporary. Krishna has given it for a temporary purpose. And it will be taken. And this body is actually a reminder of a loan we have to pay every month. It's a loan. Everybody will ask. All the demigods, they have helped. They have created all this situation. Nice environment, suitable, everything, rain, sunlight and everything, right? They created all those things just for us just for this body to survive, right? So this loan will be taken up. And in some way, we desired for this loan. We desired. And now what happens is like, Krishna gives us the remembrance and also forgetfulness. He also gives us the forgetfulness. We don't know our real nature. Now we are stuck in this body thinking, this is it. And what happens for the most people are like, most being is like, after the death, at the time of death, their consciousness is like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, still that thing is going on, And because of that, the karma will just stay. When the person's consciousness is not established in Krishna, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, then what happens? New body, we'll get a new body. We don't know which body, okay? It depends on that time, what consciousness we have. So, this is the process of training our consciousness for the right time and right moment. And if we are able to train our consciousness every moment, every time, oh, what's the matter? Today I die, no problem. If we train it, if we don't train it, no. It's a big thing. So this is the way of a devotee. And this is what we are trying to achieve from Shrimadbhagavatam. And this is where we are at. And if we see here how the way prayers, how the way the Arjuna is describing Krishna, there are a lot of slokas. Like here, you are the original personality of Godhead who expands himself all over the creation and is transcendental to material energy. You have cast away the effects of material energy by dint of your spiritual potency. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge. See the quality of Krishna is describing. There are more and more prayers like this. More and more. And yet you are beyond the purview of material energy. You execute 4 principles of liberation characterized by religion and so on for the ultimate good for the conditioned souls. So here Arjuna is telling like Krishna, like how he favors religion and how he is executing the principles of liberation from religion. So this is the way the prayers are done, and this Srimad Bhagavatam is full of prayers and prayers for Lord Krishna, how he is. This is what we are trying to release, and we are trying to hear much more and more prayers, and then we established our mood in such a way that we are able to connect with him and make our life successful in a way. So, I hope you understood. Yes, I try to summarize it and try to make a short. What's the time?
The time is 8:33.
33.
Discernment and edification.
Okay. You have any questions, comments? Yes.
What were the 2 aspects that you were talking about? The one that had the ball of fire, and the other one that stopped, prevented the ball of fire. The 2 different. What was the names of them?
Okay. So it is called Brahmastra. So those are the weapons. So lot of weapons like those were there in before, which use the power of a mind. So nowadays the power of mind is not much really used in that way, but the mind is very, very powerful, and it has now mantra and the teachings of a guru involved. So when the guru gives a mantra, right, in a disciple succession, then it creates a power through the mantra, and through which now the lot of different weapons. So there are Varunastra, which used to create rain, and there are Agni Astra, which used to create fire. So there were a lot of weapons like this. So there were like Snake Astra, which used to create all the snakes everywhere. And to counter that snake astra, there used to be Garudastra, which so there were a lot of astras like this, which were, how do you say, which is a kind of technology we have not, we don't know about, but it was there.
Don't practice that technique.
It was there before.
Okay.
It was there before, yes.
So, I was watching this Facebook the other day, and these archaeologists in India have uncovered radioactive human remains.
From how long ago?
About 5,000 years is what they're saying. So it lines up so perfectly with the story. Because there's radiation, that's what Brahmastra is radiation. And so they found like a lot, not just a few, but a lot of people they found buried that were radioactive. So that kind of proves it, you know. It's not just a story, it's real.
Yeah.
It's very real.
It's not a myth, it's a real autobiography.
Yeah, very real. And yeah, it just kind of proves that really happened. It happened, you know.
It's not folklore, it's
So
a real
this is a history.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
historical.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened.
It's not
So
just a story, it's
yeah,
real.
yeah, it's not story, it's a history.
Right?
So it happened.
Actual history, not his story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened, right?
Right.
So this is why it is
And
noted
probably
down.
multiple times
Yes.
that it happened.
Yes. And they say because the times were going, the human consciousness was going down, Kali Yuga entered. So now when the Kali Yuga is entering, see what they had people before, they had rules and regulations within themselves. They had the values, they had the real moral and real ethics within themselves. So they would not kill the people who were sleeping or things like that. And see now somebody killed people who were sleeping, it was very big disaster. Nowadays what happening? People bringing the gun and shooting the school children. You know, some things like that, a lot of things like that happening, right? So imagine in this time and age, if somebody got a Brahmastra and something.
Yeah.
It would be a daily event.
So it is best we don't have those kind of technology right now, right? So, for handling big power, we need to have a big sense of inclusion,
Protection.
right? We need to have a, how do we say, we need to value other life as well,
Yeah.
right? Otherwise, we hold a big weapon, someday it might cause disaster.
Yeah. Because now almost every country has a nuclear weapon.
Yes.
You know, if they've got an army, they've got a weapon.
Good thing, they having values and just keeping it just to show off,
Yeah.
not being used. But if it's used, just one nuclear bomb,
Yeah.
if it is used,
A whole
we
city
should
is
not,
gone.
no, not just a city. Just because, let's say, there is a city somewhere in the other part of the world, from here, let's say in Australia. In Australia, we put one nuclear bomb. That bombs, that radiation causes lot of disturbance to the whole planet.
Okay.
That will suffer here.
Right.
Will suffer here.
Not just where they set it up, but the whole world.
Wow.
Whole world will suffer. Now, this kind of understanding is not there with the people.
Right.
And that is why, you should not use those kind of weapons without understanding. And previously, there used to be a system. First, you get the knowledge, understanding what happens when you use this, what happens when you don't use this. Then only you give the weapon, right? Same thing, those kind of system used to be practiced. Same way, I think Srila Prabhupada here also right, but when Dronacharya, because he loved his son so much, he taught how to use Brahmastra even though he was not qualified. Right? It came before, right? In the verse, I remember it. So because of that happened, then he used that Brahmastra. You remember? And then Arjuna had to throw his Brahmastra and retract them both. So just imagine that kind of situation. At least people had little bit of ethics. And that also in the Mahabharata war, lot of rules broken down. Even Dronacharya, he broke lot of rules, regulations. While just killing the son of Arjuna, Lot of rules were broken. Even for Dronacharya, he was killed. He didn't have any weapon. Dronacharya, he didn't have any weapon. He just sat down and he was killed. So lot of rules and regulations were broken by, if somebody breaks a little bit rule, okay, I'll break a little bit more. Oh, you breaking a little more, I'll break. Slowly, if you study Mahabharata, this thing will come. Somebody will break a little bit rule, then little bit rule, and through the point, like there was a system that, okay, till the daytime we fight, night we don't fight. That also rule broken at the end. So they had a lot of systems. Now what happens, because we have a lot of systems like the rules, like let's say we are driving in the road, right? We have lanes and we don't cross the lane. We have the system of putting the indicator, checking the blind spot and then going, right? Okay, sometimes I break the rule, okay, nobody was there, no hurt. But if same goes on continuing, one day it will give accident, right? So the beauty of these kind of rules and regulations is like they actually benefit us, everybody around us. The system, the systematic way. But those systematic way have been lost. People doing all kind of things in the name of independent. Oh, I want to do this. What is the effect? Like if I'm speaking something, what is the effect, right? If I'm working something, what is the effect, right? This we have to check out, right? And then like if we are able to foresee and understand the thing, then we have a Brahmastra with me also. What's the problem? Right? If I know what it is for and only when to use it and when to not use it, when to retract it and everything. And if all that consciousness is there, then the Brahmastra is okay. Now the Brahmastra, it will be too dangerous. Are you ready for Brahmastra? And the fallacy with the people is everybody thinks I am ready. Oh, I might not do such a thing, but situation is compelled. And there is this thing, why situations compel us? Sometimes we do in the reaction work, we are not supposed to get angry and show our frustrations, right? But somehow or other, somebody says something which offends us and we become angry, show our frustration in a way, right? We do crazy things, and that is more crazier than other people was doing crazy things. This happens when our mind is not in control, when our anger is not in control. Vacho vegam manasa krodha, that is what said by the acharyas. So this is where we are. We're trying to get ourselves in a consciousness where we are not this body, not this mind. That means you offend my body, what's the problem? You offend my mind, it's not a problem. It's just a temporary. I'll just deal how I will deal and just, that's it. I'll not make myself in such a way that, I won't go off the dharma. I'll always be in the dharma, and that is what Krishna wants, to be always in a dharma, always in a path of dharma.
You said always in the what?
Path of dharma, path of religion, path of... So dharma actually is not actually a religion, it's like a supreme occupation. It's like occupations of everyone, of every soul. Like how your soul will reach your final goal, your final destination. So this is what we are trying to get from the Sanatana Dharma. So this is Sanatana Dharma, eternal religion. Eternal Dharma of every human and all souls present in this universe. So to act in such a way that it will only benefit every soul, not hurt any soul. So this is the way of Sanatana Dharma. So this is the way. And this moral and this ethics was within heart of everybody. This is why we're not this body and we're not this soul. This comes right in front, right? in the starting only in the Shrimadbhagavatam, right? This is what it comes as in Bhagavad Gita, right? Krishna starts with, you are not this body, you are not this mind, right? This is where it starts, right in the front. And this is where the things go. So this was well established among all people before. But nowadays it's all lust. Now everybody is thinking, oh, I am this body, I want to enjoy this, I want to enjoy that, and I want to enjoy that. That is nice, but you'll just get enjoyment. The real satisfaction, the real pleasure, it won't happen. It won't come out unless we act in the path of Dharma and we act for the superior well-being, and that is on the level of our soul, realizing our soul, realizing who Krishna is and who our soul is. And in this realization, now everything is there. This is what we're trying to achieve. Thank you. Any more questions?
And
Comments?
also, one more thing, Ashwadama used this Brahmastra, but he don't know how to retract it.
Yes.
And he don't know the consequences of it.
Yes.
So, whatever we use, like, even if we
Yes.
use
And if you see, he did it out of fear for his life. So this is what happens. This is what happens, when we are too attached with my body and this, right? Too much fear, right? Doing all kind of crazy things. He knows he is about to die. Even if he puts the Brahmastra, he knows Arjuna will counteract. And the Lord is right there. Krishna is right there. Right? He will protect. Right? But because of the fear, those education doesn't come. Those knowledge won't come if you are not well established in this consciousness. So this is why the consciousness is important. Consciousness. And the most important consciousness is we are not this body, we are not this mind, we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are the soul, part and parcel of Krishna. This is the most important consciousness to establish within our hearts, because now we don't act out of fear, and we don't act out of, anger, or we don't act out of hatred to somebody, or we don't act out of those kind of fallacies that will bring us down. This is very, very much more important. And this is what we are trying to develop through Krishna consciousness. We are chanting more. We are trying to clear all these anarthas. And the actual thing is, to know Krishna, if we just clear anarthas, he will guide us. It's just because of the anarthas we are stuck. Yes.
Just like you were saying, one of the things, like you said, to be more in tune with Krishna,
Yes.
with our souls and our spirits,
Yes.
our eyes, everybody in the world is our biggest deceiver. Because, like my mama told me, everybody is not a racist, but we all discriminate. We need to stop discriminating, because when you're a racist, you will not tolerate whatever it is that you're racist against. If I don't like pink, nothing but pink, well, I will not wear it. But I can discriminate, I just don't like it, but I can wear it. So we got to stop doing that amongst every culture. Because we were all blind, we were all just deal with each other off our senses. That's what we have to get in tune to, the nature.
Yes.
The eyes, like Paul in the Bible, walking in the roads of Damascus, and then they took the scales off his eyes.
Yes.
So we have to take the scales off our eyes and stop hating based off of what man created and designed for us to hate, because we will never get to the unity of peace and love. We can speak it, but it's not going to manifest, because you have that discrimination in your heart, in your soul, in your body, and you wear it. So we have to be more Krishna-like.
Yes, so that is why I'm saying, not just this body. So if we are little bit attached to this body, what happens? Okay, so this my friend, other no my friend. So other people.
Other way.
Okay, this person looks like me. This three does not look like me. Let's say it's true. He looks like me. This three doesn't look like me. Okay, so I belong to them. So this is how do you say? This is all lot of more dramas like this, right? Okay, I'm from this family. Other are from this family. This caste, this country, right? So this is all we have to keep it aside because these all are temporary. Everything like this is temporary, right? I have this body, you have this body. I'll just wait for few years. Few years means 20, 30, 40, 50. Somebody will pass, right? Right? After more years, some more will pass. So the body and the earth remains, universe remains, still remains. So we are trying to do something eternal. We are trying to connect with God for eternal, right? That means these temporary things we don't identify with. These are way too temporary. And forget about the race. It is just the body. Let's say all human. Okay, I am only attached to human. Animals, they are not souls. They are also souls. Right? We should not do violence to them also. Let's say tomorrow an alien come. We should not torture that alien also. That is also a soul. We hear a lot of stories in Mahabharata. Like there used to be a lot of beings that come. Nowadays they don't come. They know they will risk their life.
Do they refer to, I'm new, learning this. So do they refer to Krishna, like in other ideologies, as the only judge?
Only judge?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in Christianity, God is the only judge.
So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead.
Right.
So Krishna is up here.
Right.
And Christ and Buddha are down.
Right.
So it's like, the president of a country.
The branches.
Yeah, so he is running the whole country, but he's not everywhere.
Exactly.
He's not everywhere. He's just doing his thing. Right? But the difference between president and Krishna is like Krishna knows everything, every atom, wherever what is happening and what needs to happen and who needs to send at what time, everything he knows. But our president, he knows something.
I asked that question here because I understand omnipotent, only one source creator, Krishna.
Yes.
Okay. So nobody else can be Krishna. We can be Krishna like, we can be his spirit and soul. We can be in his likeness and his image as he wants. So if there's only one judge, there's only one omnipotent source, we need to work on stop judging as individuals.
Stop judging it.
You know what I'm saying? It needs to stop.
The best thing is to stop identifying.
Stop what?
Identifying.
Identifying means I'm identifying with my body.
Right.
This is the best thing. Because judge or not judge, it won't come right that time. If every day we know, I'm part and parcel of Krishna. What are you? Part and parcel of Krishna. 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 Now this consciousness we are taking every day.
Right.
Now there is no question of judging. Everybody is part and parcel of Krishna. Right? Where is the judgment comes?
Right.
Right? Okay, let me give you an example, okay.
And one thing too that I realized after coming into the movement is that when you look at people and you judge them like by their body or something like that, I stop and think now, we didn't choose these bodies.
At all.
We didn't choose how they operate.
Yes.
We didn't choose to be skinny. We didn't choose to be overweight. It's just the body we're stuck in this time.
It's the best.
And so when you start looking at everybody and everything and realizing that that could have been you,
Yes.
or was you,
Yes.
in a past life, you know what I mean? So you reach a point where you try to stop judging. That's the thing. Stop judging people on their bodies, on their appearance, because that's not what's real. That is all temporary, and you don't get the choice of your body.
Slowly we come to Krishna consciousness. Your judgment will automatically no. Then after a while it won't exist, because we are identifying ourselves with, we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are the soul. That means now slowly the judgment will come down. If we think, oh, I don't have to do this, and somehow we end up doing that. It's in a way. So sometimes we think, oh, I should not judge it, but sometimes we say, oh, we are from Krishna consciousness and other people are not from Krishna. We start judging people outside of Krishna. No, this happens. So I'm saying, so those are not people. They are people. They are soul. Right? But we shouldn't judge even they are in Krishna consciousness or not in Krishna. Who knows? They are more advanced in bhakti than we are. We don't know. Never know. There was a very beautiful story. I don't remember the name, but there were two brothers. And one brother he was doing all kinds of things. He was the like personal assistant of king, and he was involved in all kinds of material pleasure with the king. And there was another brother. He was doing bhakti all the time. He dedicated his whole life, all the time, right? And one day, God came, and Krishna, and then he said, and then Krishna brings something for him, and then he said, okay, share the half of it to your brother and half to yourself. And then he was like, why half to my brother? And then Krishna said, he is actually more better devotee than you. And then he was surprised. He was doing his whole life dedicated, and his brother doing nothing. Right? And then Krishna reveals that in the previous life he was doing lot of bhakti. And then he had a desire to enjoy little bit of material life. So he is enjoying. After that he will come back automatically to me on. So this kind of things will happen. We don't know. we pass on the judgment, but we may never know. Who is who? It's a difficult thing. And also, like, sometimes what happens, in the matter of fact about the devotion I have to speak. So sometimes what happens, sometimes I'll say, we have a heart full of devotion. Sometimes we feel like, oh, I am doing very great in devotion, doing really nice. It happens. And someday what happens, all the devotion comes, our just mind does not go in bhakti, starts doing all the stupid kinds of things. It happens if we carefully see. So we have to constantly bring it back to bhakti. Constantly bring it back to bhakti. Constantly. Every moment. Because even a being can be a pure devotee right for one moment. Just doing Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasivanam. Hearing about Krishna, hearing about the Lord, chanting about the Lord, right? Just listening to his pastimes, whatever we are doing, reading Shrimadbhagavatam, describing about it, by doing all these things, we can develop bhakti in our heart right now, right here. But same person, now we are doing something else outside, right? Somebody, when we are driving, somebody just cuts off and we just the inner part of our non-devotion will come up. Even though we can apply brakes, the inner part of our non-devotion might come up. So this is slowly we are trying to develop. We are trying to develop a position where we are constantly in bhakti. We are not going off bhakti, and anybody else will come and send us off the bhakti. So this is what we are trying to achieve.
That's why they say
yeah, we are always trying in line with God, in line with Krishna. Always. Nobody should come and make us go away.
2 rules.
Yes.
Always remember Krishna and never
Never forget. Yes. This is very important. Wow. You got it.
So simple.
I got a question
Yes.
towards my 2 blue A square person right here. It's got to do with education,
Education.
higher education,
Higher education. Yes.
University of Michigan,
Yes.
known for the Egyptology program.
Yeah.
Also, Michelle Martinez, I think her name, that does the Blue Earth, dealing with global warming and climate change.
Oh, okay.
So basically what I'm saying is, do they have, and he's more experienced, do they have, because in America, it's a system, which means him won't know, America's a corporation. So, with, like, for instance, Hindu is recognized and identified as a religion. Egyptology is spiritual. So is Hindu. But somehow, see what I'm saying, the correlation. So we have to do the same thing on other religions did, utilize that title to have more temples and be able to reach more masses of people. Like for instance, that empty church where we at, right there on the corner. That could be part of ISKCON. As you can adopt that as well. Spread out. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just asking you, where do they teach Hinduism at part of accreditation? Do you know? Do you offer that?
Well, some universities you can actually major in different religions. If the psychology department is big enough, at U of M it is big enough for that.
So they have a psychology class?
Oh yeah. And well, before I changed my major, I was a psychology major, minoring in Eastern religions.
Oh.
Yeah. So I did that for 3 years, and then I changed my major to theater.
Yeah, because the reason why I asked that because like I spoke to him, I'm about to go to UND for law school, get my dual JD. But my mom, my dad, my niece went to Michigan. I want to go to Michigan, and I want to go take some classes in Michigan because I found out that it's not nothing out of the ordinary for a person to go from one school to the other school. See, but on the person outside looking in, that don't know how it goes, he's like, nah, just stay at that one school. But all schools don't offer the curriculum that you need to. You have to go study abroad.
Yeah.
Like me, he knows I'm into climate change, global warming,
Right.
energy. See, and me and him discussed that. We have the power situation. India, they have the bamboo tree. The bamboo tree has so many utilizations. We need to bring the bamboo tree here to America because it's the fastest growing tree in the world. The bamboo tree. That produces a supply chain. Like me and him talking about the organic waste, the food they throw away every day. I went to the farm Tuesday. Matter of fact, today Saturday. I go on the farm today. So they have the cows with the manure. That's the methane, CH4, bad fossil fuel. So now you take the organic waste with the cow methane when they gas and they manure, put it in the biogas that they got on the side of the house, but they just run up all manure on the side of the house.
So we could do a lot of things like this.
Yes, and build the community and build its kind up as well. Homeless people, all the food you throw away. Homeless people, come get your food, come get your blessings from Krishna. Offerings. See, Detroit has a real big homeless problem and homeless shelter problem.
Yeah.
We could offer that. We also will be aiding the United States. Because Michigan, we're the 4th worst state in the country when it comes to waste management and recycling.
Really?
Yes, I studied this.
Wow.
So, on top of that, we're taking on Canada's organic waste. And right now in Belleville, they're having radiation waste once they have it. Right now.
Belleville?
Right now.
Wow.
They're going real, as we say,
Yeah, we could do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, first thing, what we have to do is we have to bring ourselves in a consciousness, in a right consciousness, before we do anything, right? As we discussed about Brahmastra, right? Even just to handle the kartal, we need to know
Right.
know how to get the bit right.
You get the right subconscious.
Right? So we are trying to handle a lot of things. So first, it's best we are building consciousness, and that I'm very, very glad you guys and you are here, and we are very fortunate to have your association. And now, in a collective mood, we will grow consciousness within ourselves. We will drink the nectar of Bhagavatam, and then we'll do wonderful things in this world, whatever is needed.
Right.
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you so much.